Hashimoto's. Well, you may never have heard of this disease with the funny name, but it currently affects more than 35 million Americans.
Actually a very common condition affecting 28% of the population in the United States. And
those numbers, why don't we hear more about it?
testing. So doctors are not doing the right kind of tests. People are told that they're crazy, fat, or lazy when they're actually struggling with their thyroid.
But how did you know this was what you had?
So I was sleeping for 12 hours a night to feel
and still
rested.
feeling tired? Or?
Still feeling tired, having a hard time getting out of bed. I was losing hair. I was having panic attacks. My mood was off. My menstrual cycles was off. I had carpal tunnel in both arms. People will report cold intolerance. They'll gain weight. A lot of times, unfortunately, women are misdiagnosed with fertility issues, with depression, and all sorts of symptoms, and they're told that it's all in their head or that they're just getting older.
They're called autoimmune diseases because patients' immune systems mistakenly attack parts of their body. Experts say genetics could be a cause, but so may infections, stress, medications, and even what you eat.
All of us have immune systems in our bodies whose job it is to get rid of infections. Unfortunately, occasionally, the immune response makes a mistake, and it decides that a part of your body is an infection, sets off to destroy or at least inactivate that part of your body that it thinks by mistake is actually influenza virus.
They often affect people in the prime of their lives. The diseases can cause significant morbidity. Some of them can cause mortality. So as a problem in the world, autoimmunity is a great one which needs understanding and solution.
Aya Mariotti, a busy personal trainer, started to lose hair, gain weight, and her get up and go got up and went. She suspected something was wrong.
My metabolism had already crashed at that point.
Talia says medical tests revealed an autoimmune disease that attacks her thyroid.
It's challenging. It's hard.
Dr. Noelle Rose is a leading autoimmune disease expert.
At this point in time, we still don't have a definitive cure for any autoimmune disease.
Listen to your bodies. Did you know that women are affected more than men when it comes to autoimmune diseases? But what are they and how do they affect us?
Especially if those symptoms of achy, painy joints, dry mouth, dry eye, especially if all those symptoms are associated with like a low-grade fever or fatigue that just doesn't make sense. You're getting enough sleep, you're taking care of yourself, you're doing your seeds, you know, and you still feel tired. And then on top of it, you have joint pain, fatigue, something just doesn't make sense. If it's there certainly more than 6 weeks, it's certainly time to ask for help.
Yeah, don't just blow it off as if you're getting old.
Exactly. Right? It is not just a part of getting old. Sure. And these can happen at any time, but again, more in women than men and more as we get older.
There are actually over 80 recognized autoimmune diseases, and on the surface, and these impact 1 in 20 Americans. They all are diseases in which the immune system, which is supposed to protect us from infection, actually turns against healthy tissues and starts to destroy healthy tissues.
Such a scary idea, your body just turning on itself. Autoimmune diseases, does having one make you more likely to have another?
Once your immune system has, in a way, malfunctioned and started to recognize healthy tissues and organs as something that are under attack, that can spread to other organs and manifest itself in other ways. And we found that from a genetic standpoint, a lot of the genes linked to one autoimmune disease are also linked to other autoimmune diseases. So there's a real commonality there.
It's an autoimmune disorder. Kind of break it down for me. What is this?
Right, so your immune system is meant to protect you against foreign invaders, bacteria, viruses. But in the case of autoimmune conditions, it's when your own immune system can't really tell the difference between a foreign invader and yourself. And so it starts mounting a response against your own cells. But many different autoimmune conditions can fight against many different parts of the body, whether it's the muscle, whether it's the heart. In the case of lupus, it can fight against any part of your body. So if it's fighting against your joints, you can have joint pains. If it's fighting against your heart, you can have chest pain. And in the case of lupus, you could even have skin manifestations like rashes. And so that's the reason why, as a dermatologist, I saw much of this in training. So it could manifest as hair loss or rashes or even little sores inside the mouth. And so lupus can basically mimic any condition, and that's the reason why sometimes it's hard to diagnose.
Is there a cure for it?
Well, unfortunately, most autoimmune conditions do not have a cure.
It's increased threefold over the last 50 years. There are somewhere between 50 and 75 million Americans with autoimmunity that have been actually diagnosed, and 150 million worldwide. And those are the people that know. I mean, in autoimmunity, these antibodies are thought to come out at least 5 years before the actual disease does. And it takes people 6 to 10 doctors to actually get diagnosed.
Hi, I'm Tim Marbury. And what if I told you you've been lied to about your autoimmune disease this entire time and all the aches, pain, and sickness that come with it? Today, I'm going to share with you the 3 biggest lies that are constantly causing your symptoms to flare up and put you in a stranglehold, leaving you feeling utterly hopeless that you'll ever get healthy again. You have absolutely nothing to lose by paying very close attention, and possibly have a chance to finally stop the disease from wreaking havoc and destroying your body from the inside out 100% naturally. By simply watching this presentation today all the way to the end, you'll also discover how to no longer be a slave to pain, stiffness, and swelling of the joints and muscles, which means you'll be able to once again perform everyday activities without even remembering that these mundane activities used to hurt. Now, honestly, this presentation is jam-packed with so much valuable content that I can't justify keeping this presentation free forever. So pay close attention, and don't leave this page because it probably won't be here for long. Now, you may be wondering, what are the odds that you'll discover something totally unexpected and new today? I can tell you this. What I'm revealing today is the ultimate natural solution for putting you back in the driver's seat of your active and healthy lifestyle. That is what you're about to experience today. So, by all means, keep watching. This will not only renew your hope, you'll also finally get life-changing answers that address your chronic illness and pain. Did you know that according to the American Autoimmune-Related Disease Association, there are well over 100 conditions that are directly linked to the issue of autoimmune disease? Conditions including fibromyalgia, type 1 diabetes, vitiligo, narcolepsy, lupus, arthritis, multiple sclerosis, and a list longer than my arm are all caused by the same one underlying problem: autoimmune disease. This horrible disease makes life hard for millions of people each and every day, suffering with skin, joint, muscle, organ, and even brain function problems. Constant pain, fatigue, stiffness, swelling, and irritation cripple their mobility, saps their life force, impairs their job performance, dampens their social life, and more. And that's not even the bad part. You see, most autoimmune diseases progressively get worse over time. If this sounds like you, then this will be the first day of a bright new life for you. Everything will change for you starting now. And it's all because of the natural, superb ingredient that will be like an answer to your prayers. Keep in mind, most types that you will find online or at local stores really don't work. And I'll tell you exactly the right kind to get. Now, before I reveal it to you, however, I'm going to share my story with you so you get why I'm practically letting people steal it. A lot of people think I was always this expert guy who's always been healthy and living life to the fullest. Yet the truth will surprise you. I was blinded by the lies and falsehoods about pain and disease for years, just like everyone else. So I'm really no different than you. I just got lucky. I remember this like it was yesterday. It stands out in my mind because it's the day I decided enough was enough. It was a cloudy and gloomy day outside, and my achy joints and arthritis were acting up. It always seems to be worse when it rains. I was wearing my black raincoat and walking under my umbrella with my friend Frank. We were walking slowly on the sidewalk, making small talk, which I remember was a struggle for me since I used to have a heavy brain fog. "Hey, Tim, are you all right?" asks Frank. I gave Frank a puzzled look. "Yeah, I'm all right. Why? Do I not look okay?" I ask. "Well, you look fine, but your hand is shaking." I looked down at my hand, and sure enough, it was shaking. As soon as Frank brought it to my attention, the shaking worsened, and my hand felt like it was on fire. "You should really get that checked out." Frank's comment stopped me dead in my tracks. Maybe I should get it checked out. I can't even hold an umbrella without pain shooting up my hand. Now that I think about it, I can't even remember a time in my life when I felt completely pain-free. It dawned on me that I wasn't going to get any better unless I took action. And I did, just like you're about to today. However, even though I knew I was ready for a change, apparently that wasn't enough. I needed one more thing to really push me over the edge and get me to move from feeling tired, achy, and just outright old to once again powerful and in control of my health and body. Frank and I made it to the convenience store, where we both had to pick up our vitamins and prescriptions. And then my worst fear came true. Standing at the counter, my throat felt dry as I realized my bill was well over $500. Let me tell you, I felt miserable. How could I have let this happen? I couldn't believe the vitamins and prescriptions I was taking every month for my arthritis, joint pain, brain fog, and headaches could cost that much. Being retired, I knew I couldn't afford to do that forever. Plus, all these vitamins and prescriptions don't even work half the time anyway. At that very moment, I drew a line in the sand and decided to change my life forever. I will find an answer and never stop until I'm no longer breathing. And I will figure out my aches and pains naturally and affordably for good, or die trying. I promised myself I'd spend 8 hours a day, no matter what, scouring the internet, researching journals, and picking the brains of the top pros to discover the secrets of taking back control of my health and body. And in my journey, I discovered a formula that works every time. Through some really hard trials, I discovered these rock-solid natural ingredients that shockingly handled autoimmune and pain issues for myself and others for good. And today, only in this presentation, I am going to reveal it to you. This special natural formula holds a special compound in it, which has been proven for ages to be amazing against inflammation. You see, it works by blocking the inflammatory genes in the body. And it also blocks chemicals in your body that cause chronic pain called cytokines. In fact, just one 30-second daily hack delivers a complete 180-degree transformation to your joints, muscles, cells, brain, and even your skin, so you can get back to enjoying your best life now. And it's the exact same formula I'll be sharing with you today, so you can finally experience results like these for yourself. Yes, I'll be covering all the details of my discovery with you in just a moment. However, first, I feel I must warn you about the real problem you face today. This is the hidden foe, the real villain behind why you can't seem to win against your chronic illness and pain, and why it's not your fault. The sad fact is that you've been unknowingly lied to for years when it comes to dealing with being achy, sick, and fatigued. And these lies are the reason you're still unable to beat it. One of the many lies going around these days is that we don't know the root cause of autoimmune diseases yet. You know something? That's not true at all. Just know this: there are plenty of other smart men and women who have fallen victim to this rather clever lie. Yet you have to lay it aside right now. Here's the surprising news: it's not your fault. So instead of blaming yourself, I'm asking you to consider other options. Consider the fact that medical professionals and big pharmaceutical companies want to keep selling expensive services and drugs to you that make them rich and keep you shackled with the cycle of illness and pain. If your continued pain lines their pockets month after month, year after year, is it in their best interest to help you actually restore your health and free you from your condition? Maybe that's why there's so much misinformation spread by our trusted medical professionals and big pharmaceuticals that confuse even the smartest people out there. To be honest with you, They had me confused for years. The truth is, we do know what causes autoimmune disease. Your immune system is built to fight off toxins in the body, which include germs, bacteria, viruses, etc. It fights these toxins by producing antibodies. Antibodies are proteins in the blood that identify and destroy toxic invaders. These antibodies are what keep us healthy and alive. They're so critical to our health that we wouldn't live longer than a couple months if they stopped doing their job. The problem with those who suffer from an autoimmune disease is your immune system can't tell whether it's looking at healthy cells and tissue in the body or toxins. So the immune system goes into high gear, creating tons of antibodies that attack everything, destroying toxins and healthy tissue, including brain tissue, heart tissue, joint tissue, muscle, skin, and organs too. For many, these antibodies are produced in waves, which is why people commonly experience flare-ups at random intervals, even when least expecting it, wreaking havoc on the body in both short-term and long-term ways. And what causes the bad immune response in the first place? Research has proven the root cause to be inflammation. There you have it. The root cause of all autoimmune diseases is inflammation. I hope you're understanding how and why this is incredibly empowering. Because if you know that your condition boils down to one thing, then you can figure out what to do about that one thing, right? Well, we'll get to that one miracle thing in a moment. First, there's another lie that's got the masses by the coattails. Perhaps you've heard it? There's a difference between each autoimmune disease. That's absolute bull. If you are one of the millions that fell victim to this lie, then you need to decide now to accept the truth, because if you don't, you'll continue to suffer with achy joints, muscle pain, soreness, chronic illness, brain fog, and inflammation. You deserve better. And now that you know the real reason that your chronic pain and illness are not entirely your fault, then this blaming yourself needs to stop. Deal? Let's replace that blame with some action-based responsibility. If you really need to blame someone, then blame the powers that be for raking in billions each year selling services and meds that treat symptoms while completely ignoring the real problem. Giving them the benefit of the doubt, some may honestly think inflammation is just a symptom of your autoimmune disease. After all, if you want to stop weeds from growing in your garden, you need to uproot them, not merely pull the petals off the stem. These drug company fat cats are smart. Their lies are clever, subtle, and have fooled millions of really savvy folks like you and me. Yep, I was fooled for years by these lies. If you didn't catch what I told you a minute ago, then I'll tell you again that the truth is going to shock you once the realization kicks in. Again, the truth is that inflammation is not just a symptom of autoimmune disease. It's the root cause. As I said earlier, this is a true breakthrough for you because now that you know the real enemy, you can focus all your efforts on fighting inflammation, regardless of your autoimmune disease. Let's not forget, here's one of the lies that angered me the most. You're chained to your autoimmune disease for life. Now, you may have started to lose hope that things could change for you, depending on how many things you've tried, how long you've suffered, and how intensely you've suffered. Some people have fought so long and hard with no real results that they're at the point of losing hope, and they're skeptical that anything will actually work for them. Many other people have fallen victim to this lie too. And just like them, you need to decide now to accept the truth, because if you don't, you could end up paying for junk vitamins and wasting money on expensive medications for the rest of your life. You can continue to feel frustrated and embarrassed that you have physical or health problems you can't control, and you may even dread doing normal activities like picking clothes up from the floor, tying your own shoes, retrieving the remote control from under the sofa. How long can you live like this? Listen, we both desire far more for you. You know what? You've learned the lesson that your autoimmune disease is not your fault. However, now that you know better, it is your ethical responsibility to fix it. If you really feel the need to lay blame, don't lay it on yourself. Blame the medical experts and drug makers who would rather you not know about the natural solutions that researchers have discovered in recent years. You see, these new discoveries are posing a huge threat to Big Pharma's billion-dollar scheme. After all, the big drug companies have been preying on a trusting public for years, and you've fallen victim to their lies so they can make a profit. The fact is, in just a matter of 2 weeks on average, people are seeing dramatic night and day differences with natural ingredients found in nature. And you'll realize that beating your condition doesn't have to take a lifetime and doesn't have to rely on expensive drugs. What you'll see in a moment will allow you to finally enjoy a quick and easy natural path to freedom from the chains of your crippling condition. Now that you're aware of the lies and how they've crippled your health for years, it's time I share 3 life-changing tips with you today. Without these tips, your path to optimal health will be hit and miss. Yet using these simple strategies, you'll skyrocket to achieving your goals in no time. By far the most important of these tips, the Superman of all pain, stiffness, illness, and autoimmune fighting foods on the entire planet, and that's 100% natural and inexpensive, the one that billion-dollar drug companies never want you knowing about. I'll go into the specifics of my 100% natural and inexpensive autoimmune boosting food tips in just a second. So, by all means, keep watching. But the first thing I have to warn you against is to avoid excess omega-6 fatty acids. I used to believe consuming excess omega-6 fatty acids was actually an essential to do. Now I know better, and so should you. Too much consumption of this essential fatty acid can trigger pro-inflammatory chemicals in the body, which may rear their ugly head in the form of joint or muscle pain, a skin condition, digestive issues, or a broad range of inflammation-related health problems. You'd never think getting too much omega-6 fatty acids could be a bad thing. After all, this fatty acid is essential to the body's normal growth and development. While you do need this essential fatty acid to optimize your health, like many things in life, too much of a good thing can cause problems. These fatty acids are found in oils such as corn, safflower, sunflower, grapeseed, soy, peanut and vegetable, mayonnaise, and many salad dressings. So it's best to limit the amount of these foods you consume over the long run. However, you might try eliminating any of these foods from your diet altogether in order to test whether your inflammatory condition changes at all. When you simply avoid these foods, you may possibly decrease the amount of inflammatory chemicals being produced in your body. Imagine your journey back to great health and mobility becomes an easy downhill ride towards a better life. Enjoy a happier life with less pain and less prescription meds that come along with all their horrible side effects. Even better, enjoy saving money on all those expensive prescriptions and treatments with this one daily trick I'm about to share with you. Before we get to that, though, consider this shocking statement. You can actually enjoy eating inflammation-fighting superfood vegetables every single day as if they were sweet and delicious desserts you crave daily. If you truly start to love and crave healthy, anti-inflammatory vegetables, choosing them over bad foods that cause inflammation would require no effort. Here's the secret. Combine superfruits with your vegetables every time, so your brain starts associating these anti-inflammatory, supremely healthy veggies as something sweet and delicious. This way you condition the brain to want to be healthy by doing this enough times. Simply Google search anti-inflammatory fruits and pick your favorite ones to add into a bowl with veggies, a juicer, or a blender, and eat or drink this once a day for 30 days. Make sure you search superfruits and not just any fruits. Superfruits are levels beyond just regular fruits when it comes to your health. Do this for a full month, and watch what starts happening to your cravings. This is one of the secret weapons to achieving your desired health faster. Just learn to enjoy the process, and you can. And it gets even better. Here comes my really big, massive, crucial tip. Warning! Without using this tip, you can forget about those other tips I just shared with you. It's that crucial. This tip will easily help block the exact genes that cause inflammation in the body in the first place, through arguably the most superb natural ingredient on earth that acts as a superhero against pains, stiffness, and all kinds of potential illnesses. The answer: consume more curcumin. Curcumin is a compound that blocks the genes that cause inflammation in the body. Curcumin can significantly lower inflammation in the body safely and naturally. And curcumin is found in turmeric. It's the key active ingredient that has made turmeric the center of more than 1,800 clinical studies, which focus in on its anti-cancer and anti-inflammatory benefits. There are over 190 studies linking turmeric to lower blood sugar, better insulin absorption, and anti-diabetic properties. Again, this is only because turmeric contains the important compound curcumin, and to dramatically increase the absorption of curcumin in the body, a special type of piperine called bioperine can be used. So the question is, how and where do you get superb quality turmeric that also contains absorption skyrocketing bioperine to make you an absolute winner against inflammation and diseases? Well, if you had a source of turmeric that was high in curcuminoids and bioperine, and also left no negative aftertaste because you wouldn't even have to eat it, you'd have a powerful combination against arthritis, dementia, heart disease, skin conditions, joint pain, swelling and stiffness, and whatever autoimmune disease you may be suffering with. So where can you get such superb quality curcumin-containing bioperine-loaded turmeric without ever grocery shopping or burning a hole in your wallet? It's called Turmeric Total Boost, the ultimate natural solution that quickly and easily puts you back in the driver's seat of your active and healthy life. This radically simple yet effective formula will work for you even if you've suffered for decades. Nothing has ever worked before. Doctors, chiropractors, and other medical professionals said there's no solution to your condition. You have acute, severe, off-the-charts symptoms. And even if you believe you've tried everything, you feel hopeless, and you're even skeptical that anything can work for you. To save your time and mine, let me be upfront and tell you what Turmeric Total Boost is not before I tell you what it is. Turmeric Total Boost is not another magic pill, and it most certainly isn't a product that merely treats the symptom but doesn't address the root problem like everything else you may have tried. Don't you think you've been lied to enough? It's time to put away the health gimmicks and start using the real deal. Don't you feel the same way? After dissecting thousands of books, articles, and clinical studies on the topic, I discovered that the curcumin found inside Turmeric Total Boost is the #1 recommended natural superhero that's been fighting inflammation for thousands of years. And starting right now, you can share in the success too. The beautiful thing about this amazing curcumin compound inside Turmeric Total Boost is that it's so powerful that it may be just as potent as prescription anti-inflammatory drugs without all the harsh side effects. You see, curcumin works by blocking the inflammatory genes in the body, and it also blocks chemicals in your body that cause chronic pain called cytokines. Now, before we go any further, I need to come clean. If you're looking for yet another fix-it-quick product, something you already know will never ever work for you in the long run, then you need to leave this page right now. This is for men and women who are ready to stop looking for miracles and start ensuring they take back control of their health. In short, there is no easy way to do this, but Turmeric Total Boost makes it as easy as it gets. So if you want the ultimate natural solution that quickly and easily puts you back in the driver's seat of your active and healthy life, here's what you can and should expect Turmeric Total Boost to deliver. The feeling of your health and body being restored, unlike ever before. All the trips to the chiropractor, all the expensive and harsh prescription meds finally bite the dust as you unlock amazing health and a strong body. That sense of pride when your friends, family, and gym buddies see the one they used to call the Tin Man start moving more fluidly than you have in ages. Finally get out of bed each day, able to effortlessly bend down to put on and tie your own shoes and tackle your day like an athlete. Now it's time to see how much others just like you love experiencing their new pain-free lives with the help of Turmeric Total Boost. I was stuck on a steady diet of prescription pills and ibuprofen. The sad part is that most of the pills I tried worked for about 2 to 3 weeks each, and then the positive effects would stop working and I'd be stuck right back where I started all over again with the pain and discomfort in my fingers and wrists. I turned to Turmeric Total Boost because I heard great things about the positive effects of the curcumin found in turmeric. I figured I had nothing to lose. Of course, I was worried that it would be the same old story where my pain would be gone after taking it for a few weeks and then the effects would wear off, just like from every other pill I've tried. But I'm thrilled to report that it's been 9 weeks and the pain still hasn't returned. I couldn't be happier. Presley A., Newport, Rhode Island. I'm so impressed with the results I'm getting from your Turmeric Total Boost that I've insisted that my wife Evelyn share my supply with me. I've already ordered more, so we will both have all we need to keep the muscle stiffness away. It's not only helped my chronically sore muscles, but it's already made my head clear in a way that I didn't even realize I needed. Evelyn is reporting much less overall discomfort, and her itchy skin is clearing up. Robert T., Brookline, Massachusetts. The arthritis I had in my hip is a pain I've never had to deal with in my life. It was so frustrating for too long. After a life where I only had the occasional injury with short-term pain, I was fed up when I'd get the sharp pain and stiffness when getting out of bed day after day. The pain came shooting through my body when getting in and out of chairs, off the couch, etc. I had enough, so I got my hands on Turmeric Total Boost. I had heard so many good things about this product, so I ordered as soon as my brother sent me the web link. I cannot tell you what a relief it's been to overcome the pain. I simply had no room for the frustration anymore. Thank you for your help. Pat C., St. Paul, Minnesota. I'm enjoying the full range of motion in my shoulders that hasn't been there for many years. All the visits to the chiropractor and physical therapy yielded nothing more than some temporary improvement. So now I didn't change anything else in my life besides beginning to take Turmeric Total Boost only about 3 weeks ago. If anyone else wants to be like me and be able to lift my arms and reach for things over my head without pain, then I strongly suggest you do yourself a favor and give Turmeric Total Boost a real try. Marty S., Brooklyn, New York. I never thought it could happen to me, but my mind seemed like it was no longer functioning as well as it used to. I woke up most days with a foggy feeling that never fully went away over the course of the day. I also noticed I was processing information much slower. Scary stuff, to say the least. I got educated and learned how the curcumin effects associated with turmeric have some sort of magical natural ability to help reverse these sorts of things. After 8 weeks on Turmeric Total Boost, I'm proud to say my brain fog has lifted and I'm experiencing a substantially better memory. My only regret is that I didn't start taking this sooner. Jane M., St. Petersburg, Florida. So, look, if you're searching for the most efficient, natural, healthy lifestyle supplement on the planet, just like these people have discovered, then you've probably already figured out that Turmeric Total Boost is your answer, as it gives you freedom to be active without giving thought to your old restrictions and chains of illness. It also makes you the envy of all of your friends because you have more mobility and energy than they do. and you recover from workouts and hard physical activity faster than they do. And it allows you to be energized enough to engage with people and enjoy your favorite activities, while results come easy. Now you may be thinking, I bet any formula that can give me all of that would cost a small fortune. And in all honesty, it really should. After all, Turmeric Total Boost has already revolutionized the health industry, and the results men and women just like you are getting from it. Yet, allow me to address the cost and the incredible discount you'll get today when you order right from this page. The price of Turmeric Total Boost sold by itself is $120. However, just for watching this presentation today, I have a much better deal coming your way, so keep watching. Of course, you always have the option to continue down the path you're on right now, overspending on chiropractic visits, medications, and other treatments for the rest of your life. Doctor visits and medical bills keep piling up, and that's not what I want for you. So let's just make this an easy decision for you today, okay? First, I feel you deserve to know why I'm about to offer you such a massive discount. And here's the reason. We came up with a really unique way to inspire action, because we have a dream of seeing folks just like you release your body from the perpetual suffering you've had for far too long. And we know you're tired of the pain, swelling, and stiffness seizing your body. And, dare I say, you are ready to inspire the world. What I mean by this is, recently we started a cause to help at least 1 million men and women discover how effective turmeric curcumin is in breaking the cycle of chronic illness, so they can all have the physical health to pursue their best life now. All you have to do is take 1 capsule a day and break out of the shell of a person you've become, like a bird breaking through the eggshell to finally soar. You'll feel alive again, like you did in your 20s. So, I came to the decision that I need to let as many men and women into this cause as possible for the benefit of everyone, a cause I call the Natural Health Revolution. Because at FightAge Labs, we believe the secret to avenging most human illness is 100% organic botanicals, and that natural medicine unlocks the door to healthy living, free from illness. I can't live with myself knowing money could get in the way of you joining this cause, which means I have a much lower price for you today. On this page only, your total investment in Turmeric Total Boost will not be $120. Thankfully, I'm able to offer a much lower price for you today because, frankly, we want you to join our cause, and we refuse to let the price stop you. This means you won't even come close to paying $120 for Turmeric Total Boost today while you're on this page. Nowhere close to that. It's not even going to be $99.95, not $89.95, and not even $79.95. Your total investment today to get your hands on the advanced Turmeric Total Boost formula is just $69.95. Look below this video right now and click on the yellow order button that says Add to Cart to lock in your discounted price today for only $69.95. Order within 15 minutes, and you'll also get free shipping and everything shipped via rush order right to your doorstep. Oh, and one more thing. You don't have to decide right now. Take advantage of our unconditional, unbreakable, ironclad guarantee. Just try Turmeric Total Boost for 90 days. If your achy joints, muscle pain, and soreness don't go away, or if you do not find our service and attention to your satisfaction top-notch, or even if you use the entire container or hate the font on the label, it doesn't matter. Just ask for a full refund. If you're not satisfied, I'll happily give you 100% of your money back, no questions asked, no hassles, and no hard feelings. In fact, you can try the entire bottle if you'd like and decide later if you want us to keep your money. And if the container is still full, you can keep it. No need to return it and get your money back. Plus, an additional $100 back to you just for giving it an honest try. But you won't know that if you don't try it. I have a hunch that Turmeric Total Boost is the one thing that you're missing right now, even if you're taking other supplements, even if you have a great diet and exercise program already in place. We're willing to offer such a guarantee because our mission is to help people like you get back to optimal and thriving health, and potentially use you as a case study or testimonial. If you choose to, you won't be under any obligation to tell us anything. Once we can, hopefully, share a bunch more success stories, we can then send people to our other not-so-secret link and easily sell it at full price. So look below this video right now. Click on the yellow button that says Add to Cart to lock in your discounted price today for only $69.95. You can expect an amazing experience with Turmeric Total Boost, just like it has for so many others who chose to order as well. Painfully swollen joints are now a thing of my past. My digestive and cholesterol issues are gone too. Maybe best of all is that on top of getting rid of the pain, my weight is down too. Life is good again. Peter D., Dallas, Texas. I had pain and inflammation throughout my body for a hard 5 years. Because of a stomach problem, I am unable to take anti-inflammatories. Getting in and out of the car and walking to the store should have been a breeze, just like it is for more normal people. Unfortunately, this was not the case for me. I was trapped in a body that wouldn't let me do many things that normal people do. I would have to plan my daily activities precisely to make sure the least amount of movement and travel was necessary, otherwise the pain was too much. But now all this has changed thanks to Turmeric Total Boost. I don't know where I would be without it today. Marcia B., Des Moines, Iowa. Do you know what it's like to not want to go out and enjoy a meal with my wife and friends because I didn't want to embarrass myself when trying to sit down or stand up from the table? Yes, the pain and stiffness in my knees and hips were that bad. I'm only 63, so it seemed strange to people when an otherwise healthy-looking guy looked like he was just let out of the old age home to go and have a dinner. I guess it probably was my vanity that brought me to trying the powers of Turmeric Total Boost. Now that I'm writing this to you, I can't believe I was more worried about how I looked rather than how badly I was feeling inside. I guess it all doesn't matter now because your product has soothed and eliminated my pain. All I wanted to do was feel normal, and now I do. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Tony D., Potomac, Maryland. The health of my skin has never been better since I started taking Turmeric Total Boost 10 weeks ago. My complexion has a new healthy glow and luster to it that reminds me of how I looked in my 20s. And that was a long time ago. It seems your formula has calmed down and shrunk my pores as well. Those terrible psoriasis flares now also seem to be a thing of the past. I'm one happy grandma. Rita A., San Diego, California. I began taking Turmeric Total Boost because I'm a type 2 diabetic. A respected holistic practitioner I visited explained that the curcumin found in turmeric has been shown to lower blood sugar and reduce insulin resistance. Because of my diabetes, I've had a complication called diabetic neuropathy, which is damage to my nerves that cause muscle weakness. If this is starting to sound like a sob story, don't worry, because I now have some good news to report. Since I started taking Turmeric Total Boost 12 weeks ago, my blood sugar has come way down and approaching normal. I'm feeling stronger and definitely feeling less soreness and pain. By golly, I think it's working. I'll report back in a month to hopefully share even more good news. Arthur R., Indianapolis, Indiana. Now remember, you're not just getting an incredible discount today. You'll be joining in the natural health revolution too, just like all of our users have. So all you have to do is click on the button that says Add to Cart, and here's exactly what you can expect. You'll just sit back and relax as we ship out your bottle of Turmeric Total Boost straight to your doorstep. As soon as it arrives, you'll open the bottle, take your first capsule, and down it with water. And you're done. You'll then let the most powerful restorative ingredients on earth for a youthful body and mind go to work for you, and watch it change your life quickly. It's that simple. Just remember, life is short, and you've been struggling with taking back control of your health and life far too long. And the pain of continuing without taking action will only lead to more despair, more frustration, and continued hopelessness. Yet, simply by choosing to take action today and jumpstart our Turmeric Total Boost formula, everything will change for the better. Imagine right now how it feels the moment you know you've finally found your answer to enjoying life and youthful mobility. You feel alive, full of hope and optimism. You are living the active lifestyle and enjoying every second of it. You are experiencing everything you deserve at long last. Yes, it's true. Your chronic pain and illness up until today has largely been no fault of your own. It's true that you've been lied to in the past about magic miracle pills and quick-fix solutions, the junk vitamins that are filled with additives and don't work, and not to mention all those false promises no one stands behind. However, today is your day to claim your power and take responsibility, to take the action necessary to put an end to the lies and begin anew on a natural, healthy lifestyle formula that simply works. And unlike all those phony solutions, this one stands behind a 100% guarantee. Try Turmeric Total Boost for 90 full days and see the results you desire, or you pay nothing. Plus $100 just for giving this your best try. And you're always just minutes away from an answer from our friendly support staff. Let's remember, unless you take action now, today, you may never take action. You may do what so many others do and put it off, for a few more days, which turns into months, even years. Don't settle for being looked at and treated as old, or being unable to even move or think clearly one day because you decided not to take action. Win the battle against achy joints, muscle pains, soreness, chronic illness, crippling arthritis, irritating skin conditions, and start enjoying fluid mobility without regretting each movement. Finally transform all the flare-ups, digestive woes, and brain fog into consistently happy and healthy days. Try Turmeric Total Boost for 90 full days on me and see the results you desire, or you pay nothing. Let this powerful turmeric that contains superb quality curcumin and bioperin go to work on your pain and health challenges, and watch it change your life quickly and practically effortlessly. It's no longer even a question of want. You need Turmeric Total Boost, and now you just have to take action before it's too late. Make sure you do the smart thing, the only smart thing to do. Take advantage of this limited time offer while you still can, and get on the fast track to youthful body success using one of the smartest, safest ways for bettering your health on the planet. Don't wait. Order now, and I'll see you on the other side. Click the yellow rectangular Add to Cart button below right now, and let's get you started today.